the host of Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016. There's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Now Murray off play action. He finds his man, complete. That's McBride. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
Steps away to his left. Murray has the first down and more.
And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
Play fake. Murray on the move to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And this one is incomplete.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Murray now.
He will find the rookie from Purdue. That's Rondale Moore.
And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal.
This one taken just inside the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. A give. This is Chubb. Takes it to the 26. Just a 1-yard gain.
Let's go, let's go. That's how we do
This defense for the Cards, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. So, Charles, take nothing away from this young man under center, because I know people think he's got a very bright future in this league, but I have to figure the defensive coordinators love the thought of squaring off against a rookie quarterback.
And especially if they have guys they can put together a game plan with that's going to confuse, disguise a lot of coverage, make this kid think a little bit. Because in college, he's seen a lot of things. Let's not get it wrong here. But at the same time, in the NFL, you can do so much more because of the athletes you have, because of their football IQ. And don't forget, you're going to throw a couple extra rushers at him as well. See if he can handle the pressure when those guys come at him.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now this, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. Now it's Lance. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw, it's Lance. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of...
DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. Now Matt Prater for the point after. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. So, Charles, you talk about this offense as we play here in Week 9 of the 2021 season. Normally, you're slipping kind of past the halfway point, but now with the season expanding to 17 games, you kind of think that teams might look up and say, gosh, we still have a lot of football left to go.
No doubt about it. And remember, they've had their open week already. So this could be a straight shot all the way from here on out. To me, the best coaches, they tell their teams, hey, I'll take care of you during the week. You just leave it all out there on game day, and I'll make sure you're ready for the next one.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Here's Lance to throw it. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Murray now on first down. Being chased out left. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On first and 10, it's Swift. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now remember, these two teams met in Glendale earlier in the season with the Cards coming out on top. So a win here in Santa Clara would give them the season series. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Murray. He finds his man, complete. That's McBride. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 42.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
49ers nothing.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On first and 10, here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. They fake the handoff. Now Murray out to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McBride. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Now a first and 10 at the 11. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And this will be caught by Brown. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On play action, it's Murray. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Swift with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes our score 17-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. A short kick taken at the 18. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And that's patience to be admired right there because he looks left, looks right, and waits for the right guy to come open, spots him in the middle of the field, and delivers.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, we got a seal. We got a seal. We got a seal. 3 buzz. 3 buzz. Mike 9. Mike 9.
Shotgun now for Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 24-yard line. On play action, Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Second down at 4. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. To throw again on second down. Lance eluding the pressure right. Well, same target, same result. It's Kittle. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. On third down, it's Mitchell. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Lance. The open man is Westbrook. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 6-yard line.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. Handoff comes to Chubb, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And they'll go for it. Lance. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. This one taken just inside the 10 and makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. That is caught. Westbrook's got it. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 2nd and 9, Lance. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish, but you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
After the turnover, here's Murray. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
On the option to give to Swift here. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd and goal, Murray, and it's caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Swift. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Prater for the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is taken just shy of the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with it.
It got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. Off of play action, here's Lance. He finds his man complete. That's Gray. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 10-yard line.
And Lance now to throw. Flushed out right. And I think the ball's out. And that is going to skip out of bounds. So a break there for sure. They'll hold on to the possession at the 5-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one. And the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll give it to Chubb, and he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Chubb. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They've got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers get a score closer. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. Swift's got the first down and then some. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. 94 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Shotgun now from Murray. Forced out to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great errand. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 20.
He's coming. Check in. Oh, here we go. Oh, 34 is the mic. 34 is the mic. All you get is a headache.
Lance looking to throw it. That's going to be caught by Samuel. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 29. And a really unbelievable play there on 4th and long. Again, it's Lance. They still can't get him. This will be caught. It's Samuel. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now the 49ers electing to lead the offense out there and go for 2. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Niners are right back in this football game.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Azeez Al-Shaair in to make the stop.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Play fake. Murray. He'll buy some time right. Going deep for Hopkins. He's got a man. Complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A huge play there for Arizona. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On second down, Swift. But he winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner, 100 yards or more in a game.
They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. Now Murray off play action. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Slipping into the backfield for the sack was Oren Burks. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 15, and they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
108 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
It's 2nd and inches.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. On second and very short, Murray. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Snags it for the pick. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When they'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Murray to throw. He's got it to Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Third down, here comes Swift. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he's out right at the 25. 55-yard punt, 11 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Buda Baker with a pick. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels, they take the ball away, they change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
So for the Cardinals, they're setting themselves up as a major contenders. They move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams.